Got another agenda down there, please.
No public comment today, apparently.
Thank you.
Chair's comment, well, chair's not here, so chair can't comment. Director's report, you're on.
Okay. I'm actually going to do these in a different order. I have overview of current and anticipated operations first, and then staff updates, but I'll do staff updates first.
Okay.
So we have with us today our new program specialist 3. This is Jen Anderson.
Okay.
So she's going to be doing program and volunteer coordination for us. She's been with us for just a week, and she came back, so we're very happy about that. And she has really fit in right away. She's just really taken to everything and is jumping into everything just, right away. We're incredibly happy to have her. Jen, do you want to say anything about where you've come from, what your background is?
Sure. Coming from Central Mass, and looking to have a little more beach in my life. And so I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I've been in recreation, so programming and events, mainly in the course of my career. So hoping I have a little bit of that to bring to the table here. And looking to meet up, everyone's been great. I met obviously tons of people, learning something new every day. And so excited to start working on, the next round of offerings for us.
Terrific. Well, welcome aboard, Jen.
Welcome aboard. I think all the board members here are also volunteers, except for Justin. He's also works for the fire department. So you'll get to know him in another capacity, and then all the board members as volunteers. So it might be helpful if everyone just went around and introduced themselves.
I was just going to say, I think I missed that part. I'm Carol Thayer, I'm the vice chairman. Richard isn't here, obviously, so I am in charge of the meeting today. Well, I'm known for having very quick meetings, so which Ralph loves.
Yes.
So on to Ralph.
I'm Ralph Smith. Hi, welcome. Nice to see you.
I'm Justin with the fire department. I've been on the board for about 2 years-ish.
There's some people there now.
John Bethlehem. I do medical drives and help out with the food.
Yeah, I'm Angie Chilaka, and I help out wherever I can help out.
Thank you for being here.
Other staff updates, we are very, very, very happy and grateful that Jerry is now, our van driver, is now back to his full 20 hours a week.
Great.
Breathing a huge sigh of relief about that. I am also in the process of hiring a per diem driver. This is a gentleman who has been working for Yarmouth. So checking his references, he seems like a great fit. Not at all worried about his references coming back as saying anything but that he's stellar, really. So that should be done this week, and then we will get his pre-employment screening done, his occupational health screening done, and then move on to an offer, hopefully by the end of next week, as long as the health clinic can see him early enough.
This is what, a van driver?
Yes, this would be, a per diem van driver, yes. So that will definitely help us out as well. And then the last staff update, as we welcome a new staff member, we also have to say goodbye to another staff member. Marie has announced her retirement. Had this happened by the last board meeting? No, okay, so this is news. Marie, the executive assistant, she's been with the COA for 6 years, but she has been with the town for 20 years. So she is, a seasoned town employee. She is going to be retiring, and her last day will be July 14th. So her position has been posted internally, That means other town employees are open to apply right now. Once it's been posted internally for 2 weeks, then it will be posted, on the website, on Indeed, places like that, so that anybody can apply.
Okay.
Usually with executive assistant roles, you do see some internal applicants, so we're relatively hopeful that that will happen,
Okay.
but I have not received any yet. We'll see.
Okay.
But we're very sad to see Marie go. She's made some great relationships with our patrons here, and I know the public will be very sad to see her go as well. So we are going to have a retirement party for her that is open to the public. We actually did print the notice in our newsletter so that we could get the word out to as many people as possible. So this is not a surprise party. So it will be Wednesday, July 5th, the day after the 4th of July, from 1 to 3 p.m. and here in the community center in the multipurpose room. So if anyone would like to come and wish Marie a fond farewell, they are welcome to stop by anytime in that 2-hour block of time. Okay. All right, and now overview of current and anticipated operations. Wanted to announce one program that we have coming up in just a little over a week. On the 29th, we have our Pride Ice Cream Social. So it's an ice cream social that we have in celebration of Pride Month. So we're inviting all of our GLBTQ plus neighbors and allies to come and enjoy some ice cream with us in the afternoon. We're hoping that this is a welcoming experience for everybody. As far as I know, this is the first Pride event that the COA has ever hosted. So we're looking forward to having it be, the first of many annual events. And we have maybe only about 10 people signed up to come right now. So we're really hoping to have a little bit more interest in the event and see a few more people come. So if you could spread the word and tell your friends and try to get our neighbors to come out, that would be wonderful.
When is that?
It is Thursday, the 29th of June at 1:30. Thank you, Ralph.
Yep.
I also wanted to announce that we received a very generous donation from the Harwich Women's Club. They were looking for a way to support us and form the beginning of a little bit of a partnership. They're going to, in the future, invite me to come and speak at a meeting to tell their members what the COA has to offer. And the first step was they wanted to make some sort of a donation to us to be able to support either our members or our programs in some way. So they made a donation that would support our chair yoga class for 4 sessions, 4 classes, which is we offer that twice a month. So that would be a 2-month time frame. So they're supporting the program, the class, for 2 months. So we'll be publicizing that in the September-October newsletter because it didn't quite happen in time to get into the July-August newsletter. So they'll be supporting the class for the September-October months, and we'll be publicizing it in that newsletter.
Okay. Along with that, perhaps we should send a letter from the board to the Women's Club, thanking them for their donation.
I think that would be
support.
lovely. We were, of course, going to send them a thank you from
Right.
the COA, but if you could also send one from the board, I think
Yes,
that would be a very nice touch.
Do we need a motion for that, or just can we instruct the secretary to do that for us?
Oh, sorry, I'm breaking. I'm busy, take it away, Nancy. Sure, no problem, if you could give me the
Okay.
correct address and
Yeah,
the
yeah, just
president.
send it on behalf of the,
So, yeah, sure.
of the director. of the
Thanks,
board.
Carol.
Okay, thank
Morning,
you.
Angie.
Let me put my note, Angie, do that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they should get, we should recognize the fact that they've done this. and
Yeah.
I think it's very nice. Very generous.
Yeah, very nice.
All right. I also wanted to just say a note to the public that we do have a new phone system that's been installed in the whole of the community center, so including the COA. It's been less than a week. We are still in the period of transition. Please be patient. We are trying really hard to get accustomed to it. The first day that the phones were installed, there was a period of a couple of hours where our line was actually totally disconnected. So you would call into our phone number and it literally said, this number's been disconnected, and we couldn't receive any phone calls. They just couldn't have foreseen that circumstance. There was like a huge glitch, technological glitch that happened, and they fixed it as soon as they could. Since then, the phones have been functional and operating properly. It's any problems have been user error, but we are working on becoming adept at them as quickly as we can. So we just ask you to bear with us. We'll become pros eventually, but it is very different. They are very, very, very different than the phones that we've been using. So
Always so much fun.
Yeah.
Technology upgrades.
yeah, if you could just give us a little bit of grace and patience, we would appreciate it. So. All right, and then the last thing I wanted to discuss is that our lunch program, which has traditionally been a mixture of dine-in and grab-and-go, a maximum of 70 per day in any combination. So, whatever combination of dine-in and grab-and-go we got, we filled that quota. We are now going to limit each portion to up to 35. So up to 35 grab-and-go, up to 35 dine-in. And we've made that decision for a few reasons. One, we want to try to emphasize the importance of the socialization piece with dine-in. So we do want to encourage folks to dine in because we see more people choosing the grab-and-go option. And we do want to encourage them to come and sit down and enjoy a meal together. And there's also the added piece of it actually does cost significantly more to put together a grab-and-go meal, and that's going to become even more true now that the town has voted to require these eco-friendly options. So all of the plastic containers that we've always had to use for the grab-and-go meals are already somewhat costly, and that cost is going to increase somewhat significantly to choose a good quality non-plastic option that will hold up well to contain a hot meal, and all of the utensils and silverware and like small cups, etc., that need to go with that. So it's both a socialization piece and a cost-saving measure. So because we know that the grab-and-go meals are more popular, we also wanted to put in a measure to be able to prioritize the folks that might need them more. So to do that, we came up with a few criteria. So individuals with health needs or financial needs will be prioritized, and obviously we had to have a way to define that objectively. So the way we've chosen to define that would be for health needs, it would be a letter from a clinician, so that could be a doctor, a social worker, a physician assistant, any kind of clinician saying that the individual has trouble preparing their own meals or is medically frail. So that would be health needs. And then financial needs, they would show a letter indicating that they have benefits for SNAP or Mass Health. So those are two ways that we can show something objectively that is not burdensome on our staff to have to, prove and sort through a great deal of facts. It's just a quick check. So I invite feedback from the public. I expect that we're going to have a lot of feelings about this and some thoughts from folks. So I invite those conversations.
Okay.
All right, and last thing, we talked last time about, with Richard suggested the last time we met, that each month we highlight a program to discuss to, better inform the public about what we're doing and talk about something that may not be as well known. So I did bring something to the table to highlight this month. I thought we would talk a little about the family pantry and how we work with them. Just very briefly, so we do offer delivery from the family pantry, and the way it works is we have an order form that we work off of. It's the same order form that people use when they go to the family pantry to pick up food. First of all, everybody, all of the seniors in Harwich are eligible to use the pantry. There's no kind of income test that they need to prove. So if you use the COA, you are eligible to use the pantry. If you've never ever used the pantry before, that's okay. You can call us and we can still take your order. And that's really as simple as it is to be able to use the pantry. You just call us and we can go over your options with you as to what you would like to use. There are two ways that most people do this. Some of them choose to come in and pick up an order form because they like to see what all of their options are. Some people will just do a telephone order and we can literally just go through all of the options over the phone. So it's reading a list. Do you want X, Y, Z? And they say yes or no. The orders are delivered on either Tuesdays or Thursdays, depending on our van schedule that week. You do have to be home to receive the delivery because there is a public health regulation in Harwich that we can't leave food at a home with nobody present. And then I would just encourage you, if for anybody, if they have found the cost of groceries to be cutting into their budget and to be a little bit more than you could handle, to take advantage of using the pantry. There's a full range of groceries, everything from the typical shelf-stable items, but also produce, meat, dairy, yogurt, butter, etc. So you can get your basics there and then use your own grocery budget to get the things that you prefer at the grocery store. A lot of folks feel like, oh, I'll leave the pantry for folks who need it more, but if you find yourself limiting what you're buying at the grocery store, then you're someone that needs it. So we would encourage you to use it. Okay, so that is my report.
Very good.
Question about the food list.
Yeah.
You're prepared to go over the food list with a caller,
Yes.
item by item?
Yes.
It's going to be a time consumer, isn't it? It could be.
It does take a little while, yeah, but we do it.
Yeah. Because I've done that over at the pantry itself, and you have to sit, a person, you read a two-sided sheet of shopping list, and it takes a while. I just hope too many people don't try to take advantage of that. It's going to be a time consumer for you folks.
Yeah.
Is that a question? I know you said sometimes they come in and pick it up, the form up. Could we put the form in the newsletter, or is that
I definitely don't have space for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
forget that idea then. I was thinking they could
be
do it
done
ahead
as
of
an
time,
insert
exactly
to
what they
your
wanted.
newsletter?
A week to
Huh? Sorry.
change.
Could it be
Oh,
done as
yeah,
an
that-
insert
yeah,
to the
forget that.
newsletter?
That would be out of our budget. Yeah, like, we contract for the newsletter, on an annual basis.
Mhm.
And so I can't just ask them to add something in.
I see.
I think the form may be on the website,
It is.
pantry website.
It is on the website.
Yeah.
Is,
Yes.
Oh, okay, so that
Yeah.
makes it
Oh,
easy.
well, that's
Oh,
good.
that solved that
They could
problem.
get it, print it off and fill it
Okay.
out themselves.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I
on
was
the
asking.
Family Pantry website?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good, well, I didn't know that, so that's good to know.
That's on the family,
Hope our viewers.
but it's not on the Council on Aging
No,
website.
it's on the Family
Family
Pantry
okay.
website.
Family Pantry, okay,
Yeah.
well, that's, yeah, for our viewers, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jillian, that was very good, excellent. So, is there any old business? Nobody has any old business? Nobody, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Any new business? No? Ralph's checking the watch, let me see if I can do it.
Going for a new record?
If we have no new, any member comments, other than Ralph wants
I
to
just
go.
wanted to apologize. I know I've missed quite a few meetings lately.
Not a
It's
problem.
been mostly work related stuff,
Right.
so. still
We
very-
understand,
I
Justin.
emailed with Julie. I had some junk stuff going on. The emails were going to my junk folder on top of, we had some training opportunities at
Sure.
work, so I'm still,
No, we know you're
I'm
very
still
busy.
committed to this board. I just
Very
wanted
busy.
to put that out.
Boy, this working stuff really gets
It
in the way.
gets in the way.
I know, the work gets in the way. True enough. Bob, anything?
John? No.
John, I'm sorry. Where'd I come up with that? I'll be fine. Okay, I guess that's it then. We have no new business, no old business. So I'd be looking for a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. If not, you can stay.
Wow,
And the time?
look at that. 23